Hey everybody, just Jesse here, welcoming you back into my garage, my man cave, for another day of accountability. I know it's been a while since I've last talked to you, and I've had some accountability issues. Um, to err is human. It's the way that it goes sometimes, and it's not something that I want to do is to not be in the Bible every day. I want to be in the Bible every day, so I'm going to start today. Today is, once again, Tuesday, July 5th, 2022. We're going to read through Romans chapter 15. I'm going to look at the first 6 verses, really. And that really just talks about how being being a leader, how we need to lose the right to be selfish. That's true servanthood, if you really think about it. Have you ever wanted to become a leader but didn't know what it took? Or how do leaders increasingly gain a servant's heart? Well, when I read this passage, I'm constantly reminded about how Christ was and how he always served others. I mean, he's all powerful, he's all knowing, and he's everywhere, right? So why does he always need to serve people? He doesn't need to, but he does. And when we really take a look back at like Jesus compared to the top of the top, the echelon, the 1% of today's society that has all of the wealth, that has everything, more so than everybody else, we look to see that today's society is selfish, not selfless. So if everybody acted like Jesus and served others all the time instead of serving themselves, the world would be drastically different. If you really look at it, if you really take the time to think about it. Romans 15:1 talks about how we are to deny ourselves. We are to please others and not ourselves. And when we look at verse 2 out of chapter 15, we're supposed to develop others. We're supposed to add value to others. How many people do you know that do just those first two things in the first 2 verses? Can they deny themselves? Can they please others? Can they be less selfish? And can they develop others? Can they teach somebody how to become better? Can they teach somebody how to become less selfish and more selfless? I say that it's just really crazy that today's society is all about selfishness. I look at verse 3 and it talks about accepting mistreatment, and that's hard to do because you think nobody wants to be mistreated, let alone accept it. Like, nobody deserves that. But what that's talking about in verse 3 is that we're supposed to forgive the wrongs. Doesn't mean we have to forget it, but to forgive it. That's the way Jesus tells us to do things. Also in verse 3, if you want to talk about how Jesus does things, we're to imitate Christ. That's literally what the breakdown of the word Christian means, to be Christ-like, to imitate Christ. Jesus is to be the only one that we're comparing ourselves to. And I know that every day we look at different things and we talk about different things and how we compare ourselves to everybody else other than God. But we need to start comparing ourselves to God. That's the only way that we can deny ourselves and develop others and accept mistreatment and imitate Christ. We are supposed to be looking at the writings in the past as something to teach us. We're to take an attitude of studenthood. We're to be students of everything. Lastly, we're to pursue harmony and peace in our relationships. If you really took the time to pursue harmony and peace in each and every relationship that you have, I guarantee you your mindset would change. The mindset of people around you would change. You want to be a leader in your community? Boom, do that. Pursue harmony and peace in all of your relationships. Those 5 or 6 things, those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things are the first 6 verses of Romans 15. How hard is it to read 6 verses and to be able to tell somebody about that? It's a lot harder than you think if you really look at what's going on in today's society. It's hard for me to get into the Bible every day. So yeah, it's going to be hard for me to do this. But once I read it, once I see that I need to deny myself and develop others, and I need to forgive people, I need to imitate Christ, I need to take the attitude of a student, I need to learn this stuff, and I need to pursue harmony and peace in my relationships. Those are things that we need to do every day. And once we master those things, your whole world will change. So thank you guys for taking the time to meet with me today in my garage, my man cave. I hope that if any of you guys are struggling with anything, that you reach out to me. I would love to hear from you. And don't think that you're on your own. You have help. You have people that are around you. If not, like I said, reach out to me here. Reach out to me on social media. You can find me just about anywhere. So with that, thank you guys for always coming around and always watching these videos. I hope that you go and grow, and as always, God bless.